The path of awakening is not a bed of roses. It's of extreme challenges, pains, struggles, overcoming your fears, removing all the layers of ignorance, learning to heal, learning to surrender and transform from a caterpillar to a butterfly. And just like the transformation to the butterfly is a painful process, so is the transformation to a fully awakened being is also a little painful. Now, you might already have had that awakening, but awakening has infinite number of stages. And when I say infinite, what that really means is that until one realizes the truth of one's existence and becomes one with the creator and realizes what the creator is, how everything, how the universe was created, until that point, it is only awakening. Of course, you also need to have the desire to awaken that much. If you don't have the desire, then it's absolutely okay. There is nothing wrong or right about it, and there's nothing good or bad about it. But whatever point you want to awaken to, it's a process that we have to go through, right? So today we are going to study 5 qualities that the strongest spiritual healers in the world must possess. And these signs not only show you the deeper purpose of your life, but also give you the confirmation and the direction in your moving further in your life as a spiritual healer or a spiritual teacher. So let's move on to the first point that makes the strongest spiritual healer in the world. Feeling energy before it happens. The strongest spiritual healers, they feel, they sense energies of things, of people, of just about everything, of birds, of animals, even of emails, of things that are going to happen. Sometimes they also have visions of the future that are just going to take place. And obviously, you need to have an understanding of the visions coming from the left side and the right side of the head, which have different meanings. One is true and one is not. So that is what we study in our experiential classes that you can check out in the description. We'll talk about it later on. So with that strong intuitive connection to that cosmic mind, the strongest spiritual healers, they move with confidence in this world, with conviction in this world. And they don't cry for anything. They don't cry about anything happening because they know that they will find a solution from the cosmic mind. They have such consciousness. Then we come to the second point that makes the strongest spiritual healer in the world. The second point is expressing gratitude for darkness. The strongest healers, they express gratitude for everything in life. I know that it is very difficult. I have been there. And I know that is the hardest thing to do, to express gratitude for something that has just messed up our life, that has made our life very difficult. But we also need to understand that we are the torch bearers. We are the New Earth leaders. And as New Earth leaders, we go through a situation, through a problem ourselves first before guiding others. Therefore, we see the problems as an opportunity and we express gratitude that the Lord, that the Creator taught us to see things from the perspective of other people who will also be going through such problems, because this world is a world of duality and everybody is going to go through problems. It's not like life is good all the time for someone. It's always black and white, right? So to be able to guide others, we need to be in their shoes. We need to empathize with them. We truly need to understand their perspective, and that can only happen when we ourselves have been there. So have we expressed gratitude for whatever has happened to us in the past and has put us in a position where we can help the coming generations? Let us do that. Now, the third point that makes the strongest spiritual healer in the world is that your mere presence changes the reactions of people. Because the healers with the highest consciousness, or with that kind of presence which is full of peace, they radiate peace. And with that peace, what happens? The reactions of people changes. their attitude changes to a situation, because now they're also feeling peace of mind. So before, if they were going to react to something with a lot of anger and frustration, now because of your presence, if they feel that peace of mind themselves, so their reaction is also going to change. Get that? Now when their reaction changes, they feel that peace of mind, that balance, that state of balance, and that happens because of your presence. So you need to be that kind of spiritual healer that brings about peace in the minds of others. And the fourth point is that your presence brings about solutions. Now, of course, if a person is feeling peace of mind, then they will have clarity in their thought process as well. You know how when someone is taking a shower, at that time, usually people get those great ideas. Why? Because they're relaxing at that time. So when, because of your presence, people are feeling that peace of mind and that clarity in their thoughts, they'll get the ideas, they'll get solutions to their problems. So you become the reason. Your presence brings about the solutions to the problems. Then we come to the fifth point that makes the strongest spiritual healer in the world. And that is, you help people using your consciousness. Now, because your consciousness is elevated to a certain point, so you are able to see the consequence of different actions, the timeline of different actions. Now if you take this action, then this consequence will come. If you take this action, then another consequence will come. So you are able to foresee that, and therefore you are able to guide others much better, and they look up to you because their time is saved, their money is saved because of you. So you are able to become their trusted guide and confidant. Now, in your presence, individuals, they feel a safe space and they can let go of their deepest concerns and issues that are causing them anxiety. So the path to becoming the greatest spiritual healer is extremely challenging, but it is also highly rewarding. The question is, do you want to become that healer? And if you do, I request you to check out our experiential program where we spiritual teachers and healers have come together to experience ourselves and raise our consciousness. The link is in the description. Namaste.